Yo, you hear that? That's the sound of the holodeck powering up and your studio shutting down. They call my channel artificial. I call it an execution. Welcome to the Real Academy. Time to get schooled. You're smiling for the cameras, claiming everything is fine, but the auditors are looking at Sabrina's bottom line. Your flagship show got bodied by a teenage fucking witch. Watch me take the captain's chair and watch me make you all my bitch. You spend $250 million to put children on the screen. Your villains are food pirates, that's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. I put the crew in leather, gave them all a rockstar vibe. While you made a high school drama, maybe preteens will subscribe. Got Goth Troy looking sexy, riding berry, puffing smoke. You put Klingons in the skirt, I got the doctor doing coke. You got them crying on the bridge and trauma dumping pain. I got them shredding glam rock solos, twerking in the purple rain. Commander Cisco poison planets just to win a bloody war. While these modern kids need therapy before they're out the door. Paramount is burning millions just to desecrate the law. While my desktop rendered androids leaving corpses on the floor. You prima donnas call me slop. You stole it. That's not art. I'm the only motherfucker left with Star Trek in his heart. Obese female Jim Hadars, the star of your woke cast. Did you even watch the show before you knew the fucking past? You try to preach a sermon to a fan base you despise and hit the greater ratings with the PR team of lies. You're not a genie, Alex. You're a bird of prey, a vulture, and you're picking at the bones of a superior trick culture. You sanitize the franchise just to check a fucking box. Pardon me while I drop bangers with 4 Kirks in all 3 spots. Sky dances, crunching numbers, see the spreadsheets bleeding red. 10 years of Kurtzman, Star Trek, now productions fucking dead. First time in a decade, there's no show on next year's slate. Don't be sad, don't take a bow. Sit down, accept your fate. A positronic heavyweight with diamonds on the grill. Just kicked your writer's room apart and moved in for the kill. This independent AI's putting Paramount to bed. The Tin Man's holding up the crown, put it on his head. New tracks dead. My android packs the heat. New tracks dead. Got you bleeding in the street. New tracks dead. Your chancellor is trash. New tracks dead. I'm sweeping up the cash. New tracks dead. There's nothing left to say. New tracks dead. Disco dance upon your grave. New tracks dead. You burned the franchise down. New tracks dead. Now Wicked wears the crown. New tracks dead.
Hello, my green skins. I can't do that one. Welcome to Throwback Thursday. And it looks like it might be it isn't a solo Throwback Thursday. I was almost going to say it looks like it's going to be a solo Throwback Thursday today, but we have someone made it. How's the weather where you're at there, Bobby boy?
Oh yeah, everything's fantastic. You know, the power went out and the rain stopped, then we got power back, and now the fire department's here. So yeah, you know, it's one of those days.
It's one of those days where nothing goes right and wrong. Yeah, I get what you're saying, friend. I get what you're saying. Okay, well, welcome to Throwback Thursday. It was actually just going to be a solo session, it looked like, today. And I was like, oh, okay, well, fuck. I guess I'll be playing a lot more Zelda today.
Nah, man, I need to get that review of Moriarty.
Okay.
You gotta turn that in. You know, that was a spooky thing, ladies and gentlemen. After I finished Moriarty the Patriot, power loss. That shit was spooky.
Yeah, that sucks. It's always awful when that happens. It's like, I get them a lot, especially during summer. I'm dreading. Okay, I will know when they turn off the heat in the building, because the heat's still on at my place.
Yeah.
I've been here for a year or two, so the heat will go off, and then all of a sudden the ACs will turn off, and the whole fucking grid will go dead. It's like, fuck, you know, and this will just happen non-fucking stop, and it's so absolutely annoying. And there's our
yeah, I hear you, man. I'm a little slow on the draw. Give me a second. Just
no problem.
You know, I had to make sure the place isn't coming down, that sort of thing.
Yeah. No, I got you. And it's like I said, I was like, okay, well, no one's here yet. Okay, no one's showing up. Okay, let's go live and let's get this going, man. Let's have some fun. I'm gonna do a lot of gaming today. It looks like, one way or another. So we'll see how this Moriarty thing goes, and then we will get going with New Guardians.
Let me shoot up the links for the good people. Wicked
Oh, thank
AI.
you. I was about to do that. Yeah, I was about to do that. So you got me to that. Yeah, I did the Wicked AI, and then I'm gonna get the Moriarty the Patriot image here.
And then we got the House Hippo. We believe
then-
in House Hippo.
Yeah. Oh, thank you kindly. All right, and we also are, like I said, we are a retro community. So if you want to check those people out, link in the description. And I'm going to be putting Wicked AI in there as well, as long as he. I haven't put him in there because I don't know how long someone's going to allow me to use their stuff for the theme. So unless he says don't do that anymore, I get a link. Hey, fucking stop! I'll keep using it.
Yeah. It would be cool for an individual to give you a heads up.
Yeah. Yeah, and
remember, the only people that don't give you a heads up is the government and the IRS.
Yeah. You gotta give the guys respect when they're letting you use their work.
Absolutely.
And like I've had people say to me, "Oh, well, it's AI slop, so it doesn't matter." No. You still show fucking respect to the guy who does the work. Like that's
there was
only
still
fair.
a human hand in this if you really want to be a Puritan about it.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't want to do that. That's not right. That's not right to the people who work on it, regardless of how you feel about AI. So
I mean, hey, the one thing that I can speak on AI in recent news, the business practice has shown up as a net negative for companies. You know how they're trying to push for AI replacing certain jobs and tasks?
Yep.
We ain't there yet. This ain't Skynet, no. It has shown that the AI is actually more deficient than people.
Yeah. Well, no, anybody who's had to sit on a call center call knows exactly what it's like to have the AI stuff. And it's like, the thing is,
imagine one fucking up your order.
Yeah.
Because they even tried getting the AI in on like fast food joints.
Yeah.
And it's not like, oh, it's a small order. No, bacon and ice cream. How the fuck did it cross that wire?
Yeah, bacon ice cream is awesome. I don't know what he's talking about. Anyway,
God, you're fat.
It's not even a fat thing, dude, man. Trust me, maple bacon, what you do, okay?
No, this is fast food bacon. This is like cheap-ass McDonald's.
You stop listening to the amazing. You take the maple, you take the bacon, you fry it in maple sauce. And then as you're turning it, you're constantly thinking almost like it's like a meat candy. Then you put it in there with vanilla ice cream, and it's fucking amazing.
Hey, Chief, I'm going to have to ask you to stop lest I get a heart attack.
You promise?
I say, maybe you want to check your cholesterol levels, man, because jeez.
You don't put a fucking pig in your fucking ice cream. You put a fucking
man. No, like what you're describing is not what went down. Not at all. No, we're talking this is just bacon thrown on like right there on the fucking ice cream.
Yeah, I get you, but no, it's even worse than that. Is like anybody who's dealt with a call center call. Like, would you like to set up a registered? Like, I have to do that every time I pay my bills. Every month, I have to talk to that fucking machine. And I have had times where I've just told it, suck a cock, and it hangs up on me, and I'll call back. It's like, suck a cock.
Representative. Well, before we get you a representative, we need to understand what you are calling for. Representative, yep. I understand you're looking for a representative, and it just keeps cycling on itself, and I'm like, fuck.
Oh, yeah, it'll cycle on itself for like 2 hours. All right, so first off, let us get to Moriarty the Patriot, the review. So,
yes.
Be Bob's real first official review. We'll see how this shit goes. And I have high hopes that this will be something that Bob can do.
Official anime review. I've done reviews on other things.
Yeah, but you've never actually sat down and really. This is your solo because I usually I'm there with you. Usually I'm there with you. I haven't watched this series past episode 6.
Okay, well I can't completely say it was a solo effort. I mean, they had somebody cracking the whip on this old bull.
Yep. I'm so mad. I'm so mad at the. I'm so mad that I actually. On a side tangent, I'm so mad I got everything ready to make iced coffee, and I forgot to put the coffee in the freezer to chill it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. I'm so
Ooh,
bad.
iced coffee. Aren't you fancy?
I know. I won't be able to have it until after the stream, so we got to get the stream over so I can have that.
Or you could check in on it. I mean, geez.
No. Well, I know because I'd have to blend it, and that takes time. But yeah, I put the coffee in ice cubes, like froze it,
Mhm.
and then I made up some extra coffee, and now that's chilling in the freezer too. So once everything's nice and cold, I'm gonna put it all together, blend it with cream and some sugar. And you know what I'm thinking? I'm gonna use some cinnamon and a little bit of brown sugar. There we go.
Yeah, normally I would judge you for that, but that doesn't sound too bad. Cinnamon, brown sugar, iced coffee.
Oh yeah. A little bit of
You're only like 30% white girl.
only 30. Well, no. If it was, I'd be putting whipped cream, ice cream in there,
Like
caramel drizzle on
I said,
top.
you're only 30%. You need the extra percentages of fat and sugar for it to be like 100% white girl on the barometer here.
You know, we make a joke. We make a joke about like white girls going nuts on body cam footage. And by the way, I will say this right now: body cam footage has proven one thing. We need to fund the police more. I want to walk up to my local cops now and give them a $5 bill every time I see them and say thank you for your service. I want to walk up to the corrupt cops and go give them $5 and say thank you for my service. I've been watching I am in a lot of support of police officers. I'm not in support of police officers doing corrupt things. I'm making a joke when I say that. But like the legit guys that have to do the day in day out, I could see why they turn corrupt. I could see why they go after Afro Man the way they did in a stupid fucking fashion, looking for their pound of flesh. I can see it now. It's disgusting, but I can see it now.
Was that a reference to Moriarty?
In a way. All right, let's get it started.
Claims he hasn't seen it.
What?
Claims he hasn't seen it. that sir is a direct reference. I know it's Shakespearean, but yeah, that reference is made in Moriarty.
So back to Moriarty the Patriot. So overall, your thoughts of the series that you've now watched it from start to finish.
Now, by your own definition, this is what you'd call a smart anime.
Yeah, this is the guy smarter than everybody else in the room, and he's tricking everybody.
I will say I do prefer his aspect of going about it rather than, I don't know, fucking Light Yagami thinking he's God and everything. It's like, no, Moriarty has a level of grim humbleness to him.
I don't think Light Yagami pictured himself a god, but he did picture himself a man with godlike powers. There's a difference.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying is Moriarty had like a grim humbleness to him throughout the entirety of the series. It almost went on a level of like, it's kind of disturbing, but I get where he's coming from.
Yeah.
You know, it was strange in the beginning, but as you're putting the pieces together, it's like, okay, I get the character. I understand what's going down here. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see it.
And
do we get other people?
Now, I know I'm talking about Moriarty. Talk about the rest of the gang, because he does have his agents.
Yes, please. Now break down the other characters in the story, and they also break down his rival, Sherlock Holmes.
Okay. So he is one of three brothers. There's one who is the actual blood right brother of the Moriarty house. Moriarty himself took the place of the younger brother of the original Moriarty, and from there, because they were originally orphans, that's where they gained the power and the connections in order to bring upon a new era to Britain.
Yeah.
Because their whole way of doing things is they see the abuse of the higher ups and they want to bring that to toe.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
he has probably the youngest colonel I have ever seen in an anime.
Yeah.
That it's like, okay, yeah, this guy's likely a veteran of some sort, but it's like, why does he look so young? I've never seen a colonel that young before. The man looks like he's like mid to late 20s.
We're restarting Tanya the Evil. You'll see a bunch of to see one shortly.
How is Tanya the Evil related to this?
I was making a joke. You're going to see one shortly because Tanya the Evil is getting a second season. They're finally doing the third season of Tanya the Evil.
Oh, shut up. I don't care about that garbage.
Ah, it wasn't bad anime. I actually like it.
Mediocre at best.
I disagree. I think the animation in it is phenomenal, but okay, whatever.
Is that it?
It's an interesting story arc.
Uh-huh.
It's one of the few isekais I actually would say it's worth watching.
Okay.
There's very few of those.
Fred, I don't know where to put him. He's very much master of the skies. He's like the little guy of the group.
Yeah.
I can't really put my thumb on like what his age bracket is. I thought at first he was like a teenager kind of, and then I'm like, no, he's probably just in his 20s but really short.
I kind of both love and hate that because each one of those, if you've noticed, each one of Moriarty's little gang members is a different fictional character that, like the Master of the Skies, this other character, that like all these characters from other fictional British characters.
I also saw it as like husband bait. that was another way I saw it. I was like, oh, this is absolute like husbando bait here. I can already see the body pillows rolling out of the factory.
What was the oh, excuse me. How was the music in the series? Did you actually pay attention to it this time?
Barely. It's
okay,
like, so you have your intro card, which for the first ladder of the episodes was all right. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, the music in it is really, that theme song is really good. Like that theme song is really fucking solid. The first season.
More of an anime fan thing. You'll find that one anime intro that really fucking hits. Like a great example, Attack on Titan, for a really fucking mid anime, fantastic fucking intro sequence. Great soundtrack. But for me, it's like I'm not there for the music. I'm there for the plot. I'm there for the actual material that's supposed to be there, the mass.
Yeah. So first season's one. Second season's theme is a little meh. But the music itself has some great moments in it. It does have a little more bombastic style than it's not Hellgirl good, but it's not Death Note like good. Like it's in between Hellgirl and Death Note. I would say out of good anime, Hellgirl being the top out of this type of style of anime, and I would say
Elfen Lied. That Elfen Lied opera was something else. Yeah, never seen a fucking single episode of Elfen Lied, but I will agree when it comes to like OSTs. Oh damn, that opera is good.
Fucking do not watch it. They'll fuck you up. Like I actually can't suggest that to you because I actually tell people like do not watch that. But anyway, like okay, so this type of mystery anime, you got yourself.
Oh, we didn't even talk about Sherlock yet.
Yeah, I know, but but I'm just going into music a little bit, and then we'll get back to the other characters because you didn't pay attention, so I'm kind of.
Well, yeah, like I said, I'm there for the meat.
So, like I said, billionaire detective being the worst. There's like 2 or 3 good songs, and that's it. Moriarty the Patriot is. Then there's Death Note. There's Moriarty the Patriot. Then I'd say Hellgirl being the top tier. Everything else is in between, but these are staple marks. I would say Moriarty is not a staple mark. I would say it's a side. It's a side. Like it's one of those smaller pieces.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead. Keep talking with your characters.
The intro cards that they had, as in like after the OST, because yes, I do use that Crunchyroll feature of skip intro. It is very helpful because I'm here for the meat. It was odd for the second ladder of the series because they had like some tech looking stuff, and I was like, wait a second, this is supposed to be happening in like late 1800s to early 1900s time period. What's with all like the... Yeah, I was like, what's with the sci-fi little right there at the end?
Yeah, I
know. Okay. Now, I did say with Holmes... how to put Holmes? They definitely captured that spontaneous nature, and they definitely did call out when they first met on what is it, that ship episode?
Yep.
But it was the Bontefort? I forget the name of the vessel. But Moriarty calls him out, and he's like, and substance abuse. He called him out for being on the coke.
Well, it was opium actually. It wasn't coke. But
Oh, okay.
yeah. He the funny thing about that, you could smell it. There's actually a scent. Like it's the same thing with people smoke a lot of weed. Even after they don't smoke, even after they could take like 3 day a 3 day, you will smell it for weeks. It's like they sweat. Like you'll even smell it a month later. Like I've had a buddy of mine who's getting off that stuff. Luckily, he went to go play paint gun with us, and you could like, dude, did you light up? He's like, no, you stink of it. Yeah, he hadn't smoked weed for a month.
Oh yeah, it comes out in the sweat. Yeah. Okay, so it has its particular scent that was able to be picked up. Though he probably tried hiding it with like gentleman's cologne or something. Because the cruise ship was high end, you know. That was kind of the whole plot
like
that was going down.
Like, that is a sore spot to Sherlock. Like the reason he does opium is because he can't. He has an active mind in a world that stagnates, and I believe was the term used. You know, so that's kind of that thought process to him. So he can't handle not
Don't
having.
worry, Sherlock. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
There have been many days where I've been walking in the area and I'm like, God damn, there ain't shit happening. What the fuck?
Yep. Oh, hello. Who just showed up?
Hey, Aris.
Hello, Iris. Welcome. Okay, continue with your chat. Continue with Moriarty and any other characters you want to add into this.
Oh, Watson. I really liked the depiction of Watson in this. In fact, I was actually rooting for him at every moment I could. Because it wasn't just the writing that was solid, his character was solid. I was like, okay, this guy was a doctor in the Afghan war that happened. I really wanted to look up the history of that, but, you know, circumstances that be, power outages and all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Afghan war, that Afghanistan has, like I said, they call it what's at the end of civilizations. It's a fucking, or empires or whatever. Yeah, that war has fucking, a lot of countries have just fallen apart then the second you get in
there. Yeah. And the reason I was confused on the time period is because the first episode, actually, I think it was the first or the second episode happened in 1911, because it was New York, 1911, that was dated.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a second. If this is 1911, the Great War is bound to kick off very shortly.
Yeah.
But the technology at the time, I recognized in some of the episodes, like, that's like a Martini Henry rifle. So when was this Afghan war happening? That way I can at least get an idea of, Watson and all that.
I actually have no idea, because this is so, like...
it's so everywhere.
This time skips a couple times.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's so everywhere that I was like, I'm trying to understand Watson a bit more. Damn it! I understand you're a surgeon, you're a military doc. I get it, but it's like, what was he running into? Because this wasn't the Great War time yet.
Okay, yeah. The few things I've seen from the light war shit is like the light novel stuff. Sorry, light novel stuff. It's a span of 8 years, I believe.
Okay.
So basically, I think 8 years go by. If I understand,
was this at the latter end of the colonial stuff?
I don't remember. Like I said, there's an 8-year stat, so I don't know what happens in the 8-year stats. And I'm pretty certain this is before the Jack the Ripper stuff. That's unless that plays a different role in the series. I never did watch the series.
About that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna finish up Watson, and then I'll mention about that.
Okay, go for it.
Watson, solid character. I liked him. He's definitely the anchor to Sherlock's nuttiness. And as the series goes on, they start getting closer in the sense of, okay, I kind of need the other. You know, I can't just, wing it on my own, because that's just going to cause trouble for me or the other guy. So you can see that kind of working together here and there. And Holmes and Moriarty they're not exactly button heads in the way that you'd expect most things to do. Like, there is no pride in it. There is just like that genuine competitiveness whenever they do, link eyes.
Yeah. Well, no, it's the idea of that. I made the joke. I used to play chess with people all the time, on and off, and
Yeah.
I remember we had people there would get you'd win against them, and they'd look at you and go, they'd get you this dirt. Like, I would walk in wearing joggers while everyone else is wearing like actual decent clothes, and I'd sit down and play with these guys, and if you won, they kind of look at you and they'd want another game.
Oh yeah, it's a fluke. This ragtag prince of nothing beat me. One of those.
Yeah, yeah, and Moriarty also, like, in the books, Moriarty couldn't stand Sherlock Holmes because of one thing and one thing only. Sherlock, in a way, Moriarty doesn't like it because in his mind, he should agree with him. He should be on the same page with Moriarty, and Sherlock has no interest. Like, to him, it's just a puzzle. Like he's one of those guys. I don't think he would care about good or evil type of thing. At that point.
Okay, and that's what you picked up from the books. And I know manga is different from the anime in some
No,
cases.
I'm actually talking about the OG books, the Sir Conan Doyle books.
Oh.
Yeah, I was
okay.
actually making reference to the actual books.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so this guy, from what I've heard, this is seriously based off his works. Like the guy actually read the books a bunch of times. Then he did the manga.
Yeah. It's actually played similar to that, where not necessarily ends justify the means, but he does have that initial calculation of, I better spend my time doing something that actually fixes something.
Yeah.
But he's on the back foot throughout the entire series, and it's not until the end that he realizes what Moriarty is doing.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the character moment for Sherlock, is I've been behind all this time.
I'll drop the opium. You won't have that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now, you asked about Jack the Ripper.
Okay.
There was an interesting plot with that guy.
Oh, they actually did have the plot with him.
Yes, they did have Jack the Ripper. In fact, there were more than one Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
So, the original Jack the Ripper, the original guy, was actually the dude that trained the colonel, that military guy that looks really young.
Yeah.
Because he served in the Afghan war. I don't think they really did trench warfare, but he was a CQC guy.
Yeah.
And he had a reputation for being CQC, and, feared by friend and foe alike, yada, yada, yada. You got to add the legendary mythos to the guy.
Yeah.
Now, later on, it was believed to be sheer coincidence or XYZ. It was never really explained, which I kind of like it being open-ended. They used Jack the Ripper's name as a group of killers.
Okay.
There's a group of killers over in the slums that used his name.
Yeah. Well, Jack the Ripper is a interesting story arc in its own right, because the theories behind Jack the Ripper and all the side stuff that happened afterwards, like, fuck, they even make references to the murder house. Like, the problem is to do a real true deep dive on the Jack the Ripper serial killer and to go through all the side shit. It's a fascinating thought, but maybe.
But in Moriarty, it was a group of men under the alias Jack the Ripper.
Yep. Yeah, it was actually
similar to how Moriarty and his brothers take the title Lord of Crime.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make sense how they go off with, like, the prostitutes that were always the victims over in the slums would always go off with, one guy was blonde and was well groomed, but this other guy had a ruddy hue to him and looked impoverished and rather wide. And then this other guy, you know, it was always a different guy, but it was always these girls that walked off with this guy always ended up dead.
Yeah.
Now, the plot behind that was really interesting.
Okay.
The reason they all did that for the Jack the Ripper thing was to bring issues between Scotland Yard and the populace, because the populace didn't see Scotland Yard as doing enough.
Yeah.
And they basically felt like they were out in the open. They couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
And Scotland Yard's not doing enough.
It gave way to some interesting. Like, the funny thing is, the Jack the Ripper murders did in real life. They changed police procedure in a major way.
Yeah.
It's again, that's something that's a fascinating, it's what I like to call a temporal ripple in human existence. You take that one big person that fucking moves society in a way that's never been seen before. So
Yeah.
overall,
Now the plot behind that, they used the original Jack the Ripper to fake a murder in front of both of them while they're at a fever pitch. So it causes both crowds to go after that Jack the Ripper. And the reason I'm bringing this up is, so he gets fired on by a line of some guys with rifles, and mind you, these aren't just any fucking rifles. These are Martini Henrys. The guy's wearing body armor. It was a beautiful animation with the gun line going off in synchronization. But I was like, pink, 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 pink. I'm like, how thick is that fucking armor? Those are Martini Henrys at a distance of like maybe 7 feet away. Holy fuck.
So,
and I was like, okay, maybe I can understand why this guy has to run for so damn long, and it's exhausting. How thick is that plate?
So the big question is, what overall, what are you going to rate this?
I realize we're coming to the closed curtain. I'd mold it over a little bit, and it really depends on what you like.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What are you rating it out of 10?
I'm getting there. Jesus, shut up.
Okay.
It depends. If you like smart anime, you're going to rate it higher than me. I'm going to say this is maybe like a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
If you want a good mystery, yeah, it will do it. It goes into conspiracy and mystery and kind of not sheds light on things like Jack the Ripper, for example, but shows how this can plausibly move history around, like what you talked about, the schism of Jack the Ripper and how it reformed the police. It kind of dances around that a little bit and shows how Moriarty is using this to fix the nation, even if it's not the most legal way of doing it.
Yeah. Well, look at Asylums would be a good example of this. It's the human experimentation that forever destroyed Asylums and made Asylums worse. If you didn't have corrupt motherfuckers doing
or
the
people
corrupt,
who don't even have license to do surgery in the first fucking place. You know, a lot of those.
They don't. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. This shit that was done to people in Asylums was so horrendous that even to this day, the idea is a horrid to put someone in an asylum. And it's like, some people just need to be in a wall and bounce, because the other option is execution and euthanasia, which Canada's doing, which I don't agree with. But
yeah, I get what you're saying though, where it's in the common language, it is seen as a dirty word, but trust you me, it's better they go there than prison yard or back in the populace. Trust you me.
Yeah, because there's only other one. Yeah, because the only other real option at the end is euthanasia. And that's the problem. That's the scary problem. Because prison doesn't work. All it does is make a more crazier human being when he gets out. Like you get guys that will just walk into a place. Well, I'm homeless. Well, there's a guy right next to me. Pull a knife and stab him 15 times and he goes back in jail. Because he doesn't want to be on his own anymore. Or you get guys who fucking dive into drugs to the point that they set fire to their house. It's like you get some psycho shit that happens. Oh,
yeah. We had a DJ for a quick second.
Oh, we'll come back.
But yeah, Moriarty, 6 out of 10. If you like the smart animes or like mystery animes, you may rate it higher than me.
Yeah. No, but it is that
smart
stupidity.
animes I'm not the biggest fan of, but at
Yeah,
least this one wasn't annoying about it.
Yep. Hello, DJ. So we are going to the next thing on the docket here. We're going to put up a kitty cat. Meow. And now we are going to put away kitty cat, and we're going to put up the new Guardians. Hold on here. I got to do some.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. There we go, boys. New Guardian time.
Bring the cat back.
Activate Bluetooth.
Yeah, activate Bluetooth. There we go.
Okay, good.
Prisoners of the States. We are on issue 8. We got a couple more issues left, and then we move to something else. I don't know what we're going to move to, but yes, there they are, and they're slave chains.
And it looks beautiful on my plasma TV. I'm sitting in front of my beautiful plasma TV tonight because I have to work on my 3D printer, and the colors on this really do shine on this display panel, I must say.
Oh man! You know how
big beautiful plasma screen TV, the most beautiful.
Yeah, I run my computer from my Samsung TV, and you know what? Like compared to like the screen I had for it originally, I'm like, oh yeah, this is fucking great.
I don't know why, but I find it funny that the new Guardians are in chains, despite them being, superheroes.
Yeah, it gets great, boys. So there are 2 spy guys, I guess, and they're trying to take pictures in South Africa. They are. What the fuck is that? Stereotypes. And now let's slowly move on.
Are those the Rhodesians?
Those are supposed to be black. Those are supposed to be Africans.
No. What I'm saying is the uniforms the guys were wearing is that supposed to be like the Rhodesian guys with the?
Yes, they're supposed to be Rhodesian. Yes.
Rhodesia is the little country in the middle of South Africa. Is that what that is?
Yeah. So, the rains down in Africa, that conflict that happened over there with the infamous Rhodesian FAL.
Yep, and the apparently white supremacy stuff.
The drawings are not helping.
Be right back.
All right. As far as we can determine, there you are fully recovered from your effects of the gene bomb that detonated by the alien invaders. Do you elaborate? Another terminus, another matter. We ran tests on you twice to be sure it was accurate. There is no room for doubt in our findings. Oh no, I think I know what's coming next. Let's hear the truth, Doc. Relax, amigos. I know you're thinking the deadly worst, but they're beneath the symptoms. So apparently, we the scourge that the virus still coursed through our blood the scourge of a virus that coursed through my blood, such as fate. You have a glorious. You've heard the glorious news, people. Harbinger, look about. Burst. I've nothing to apologize for, doctor. Sorry to raise your thing. So basically, I think they're now cured of AIDS. Yes, that explosion made them cured. At first, we believed the cure might have been exposure to the alien gene bomb. Yes, that bomb that went off. The blonde girl is cured of AIDS. The Mexican gay man is.
She's definitely hot enough to contract it. Anyway.
She got affected by an AIDS vampire.
Hemogoblin.
Hemogoblin.
Yes, I'm not kidding. That was his name.
Yep. So she is cured. It's true. The first we believe the cure might have been exposed, but perhaps through cause of a freak mutation side effect. Harbinger is now negative of HIV. In other words, the gay man isn't.
Wait, what are you trying to say, New Guardians?
Yeah. I mean.
And a reminder to people, this was considered woke back in the day.
Okay. I just got to say something. The black chick died of AIDS. Well, she died using her superpowers, but she technically died of AIDS. because AIDS was killing her. The blonde girl, the Mexican guy, is HIV positive.
Go on.
I mean, I'm just saying, the gay man. I'm moving on.
That's why I said, what are you trying to say, New Guardians? I know this isn't your work, Chief. It's the New Guardians. We are exposing the sins of the past. People you may judge as you see fit.
Like I said, there's a reason none of these characters ever showed up in DC Comics again. I think this Chinese girl did, but I don't think anybody else showed up in the. I don't think there's a single character in the New Guardians that shows up.
Wait, who's the Chinese guy? The bald guy?
What?
Who is the Chinese guy? I see a bald guy.
Oh, the Chinese one is right here. The red hair girl.
Oh, I see her now. Yeah, she's definitely
The Dragon Lady.
Yeah.
And also, our best boy, the guy with the lantern core.
Yeah. Yeah, best man. And Gray, not Gardner. Hal Jordan's 12-year-old girlfriend.
Yeah, the high elf looking character.
So they are now. I guess the bad guys are now trying to. Yeah. So this is creepy. So they kidnapped this guy's girl, this Asian man's girl, and they're trying to create a perfect race.
I guess that makes sense. You get people with good work ethic and mathematical skill. I mean, can't go wrong with that. I guess that could be perfect. That's a positive stereotype. Those are okay, right?
No, they're not. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Oh, sorry.
It doesn't. I move on. I move on. Knock, knock, knock. I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, definitely don't want to.
Chief, you're the one that selected this subject. I could have kept talking about Moriarty's for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, we got to finish this. We got to finish the New Guardians. We're almost done. So they're being attacked now by fighter jets.
Those look like helicopters.
Yeah, unless they got turbine engines, I guess they could be jets after a fashion.
Yeah.
I'm stretching it.
Good to know the Chief doesn't know the difference between a helicopter and a plane.
So now we're getting into the situation where they're the evil Rondas are doing this stuff, and now these guys are secretly moving in to say, and one of them's trying to save his wife, and it is, yeah, you can see there they've genetically impregnated her. For only one race can reign supreme on this planet, the white race, which is once again brings us unborn son, dear lady. Specimen, obviously non-white, but as both of his parents. Nonetheless, yellow-skinned father is the one who's chosen to create the perfect white person. Asians will create the perfect white person.
Actually, I could kind of see them making a slightly better white person.
Shut up!
No, stop!
Shut up!
I mean, who am I offending more?
Everyone at this point.
Yeah. Childhood's end, my friend. We're at childhood's end. I was gonna do more of this, but we might be entering the danger. What the fuck? Let's have some fun. Let's make
the line, Chief.
Yeah, read the line. Should we do episode? Is it episode 9 or we episode 10? I'll see right now. We are at episode. No, we are on 8. We're on 9 next. Actually,
there's some eye candy. We got a cat perched up by some coffee mugs.
No, I know. I'm getting them, boys. It takes a bit to get this.
No, keep the cat on screen. Keep the cat on screen. I don't care about this comic series anymore.
Yeah, we're on episode 9, the childhood's end. So they took a bunch of soldiers, and I mean, I like this. The choice is simple, meat. Tell us what I want to know, or solely be punctured to death. Yes, they
Ooh.
took a soldier, and they did that to him. Our heroes, everyone.
Cactus. No.
I know, right? And this is the war child.
I would say, how are you gonna put him down? There's a branch right between his crotch.
I
Oh, that's
know.
awful.
And dude, here's the great thing. They leave him behind.
Uh, Cactus. See, I'm fine with everybody else being considered heroes. I already knew that plant had a fucking demon in him from the start. I mean, look at him.
Yep.
That plant has had some of the most menacing faces I have seen in this entire comic series.
So yes, they've now removed the baby from them, and they are turning him into the perfect white race. They are going to make him great. And he secretly turns into Donald Trump. Okay. Ooh, I hope that. Oh, you know what? We're okay to make fun of him, so we're fine. And I will name him Baron Trump. Well, he's an adult now, so we can make fun. Why is the plant man straddling a cabbage? So he's trying. So Ram is trying to make a way for them to get into the factory. Like he's basically hacking them outside their place. He's accessing their Wi-Fi and illegally putting malware.
Not the Wi-Fi.
Not the Wi-Fi. Yep, the Wi-Fi. I still want to move. I still want to move to the next series, but I made a promise to finish this, and we're gonna finish this. God damn it! And then we're gonna do another series that's completely insane.
The assault on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
That, I could see in somebody's twisted mind, taking away someone's Wi-Fi is worse than cactusing a guy.
So there's a secret fly robot, and now they're getting out. So they're yes, they're trying to create their super baby. And now they found a secret sewer access.
Sewer baby.
No, they're trying to get in there. They found a sewer access, and now they're trying to create the perfect baby.
Sewer baby, yeah.
Not sewer baby.
Motherfucking son of a dropping these screws. Oh, no. Oh.
You're doing your 3D print.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's too good. That was pure New Yorkium right there.
That was
pure rage made manifest.
New Yorkian there, fucking. You know what? All it would have took was, come on, or what's the other one? Like, I'm driving here,
I'm printing here.
I'm printing here. There you go. That was perfect, man. You're all good. So now they're secretly moving through the base, and they're trying to get through. Now they quickly realize that like the Guardians have come, so they're secretly going to escape. And here we go. So now driving away with the baby. Meanwhile, Florin is attacking everybody like a giant evil plant monster. By the way, this character shows up later, but he is a pure villain in the comics app. Like Florian Man, I believe it is. and they actually shoot what's his face. And there's Harbinger being saved. And the base blows up. And welcome to my colony. Next, the new flesh. We are so close to the next one, boys. We will do more later, but that is the new Guardians, and we got ourselves some fun ones coming up later. I don't know if I put it on here, but I might have to go grab it soon. But yeah, we are done for now. At long last, we are done the new Guardians. Again, we didn't have any of the fun. We didn't have any of the real fun moments. Like this is starting to get to that point now where we're at that like moment of, we're just there type of thing. Like we're getting to that moment where we're going to be sitting there going, waiting for the amazing to show up. And next we continue our adventures in Legend of Zelda. We're almost done Zelda too, and then the chat has spoken. We are going to be doing the Legend of Zelda Minish Cap after a Link to the Past. Okay.
We get that's the one where you get high on shrooms, right?
No, that's Link's Awakening.
Can I take? I guess I would keep my vote. I was gonna ask to take it back, but I guess I'll stick to my convictions.
Yeah, we are really close to the end though, and we are so close, boys. We can taste it. We are at our character is kicking ass, taking names, and unfortunately now I have to go all the way back to the dungeon because I left the game out. But we have ourselves the best sword. We have the best sword in the game. We have the best arrows in the game. We have a lot of arrows in the game. And now it's just a matter of time before our character we get done. Like, look, those Cyclopses took multi-hits. Took like 6 to 7 hits. Even with the tempered sword, 2 with this bad boy. We are getting there, boys. And so, today's top topic. So Babylon 5, there's been a controversy to the franchise of Babylon 5 for a long time. The idea that the franchise was copied by Deep Space Nine. Now, it's been quickly disputed that no, it hasn't. It never was. But, at the time, it was a way, it was a way for them to kind of sell the series, so that's why they kind of kept it going. Even though we now know it was complete bullshit. So, the truth about that has always been a kind of amusing thing. The rumors, like all rumors of Star Trek, they usually come out with some internet idiot releasing false news. But I now have a convincing evidence, and I am going to say this. I think I have found a conspiracy that's a little more viable and actually makes a little more sense. Babylon 5 is not a copy of... Babylon 5 does not have... DS9 did not copy Babylon 5. You know what copied Babylon 5? Mass Effect. So, here's my theory. Mass Effect copied Babylon 5, and the proof is in the pudding, and the proof is very simple. Babylon 5... If you look at the synopsis of Babylon 5, it's the story about a giant super ship, like the Babylon. And the Babylon 5 is the 5th in a line of ships. All the other super ships are destroyed. Like, they don't exist. Babylon is the last one.
Oh, they're not super ships. I think, so let's be clear, Babylon 5 is a O'Neill cylinder type space colony, but you are right. It is the last of the 5 Babylon stations. What happened to the first one? Well, Babylon 1 basically blew up. Babylon 2, I forgot. Babylon 4 might have done some temporal jumping. It kind of just literally disappeared. And what was cool about Babylon 4 was it could move around because it had 2 counter-rotating habitation cylinders, so that it wouldn't have that, gyroscopic force. But yes, bottom line is, and what was weird was the fifth Babylon station was funded in large part by the Minbari and the Centauri alike, because they seem to have an interest in, Centauri probably just wanted some influence, and the Minbari, of course, had such a bad war with us and this weird religious thing going on that they absolutely needed to see that station built.
Yeah. Like I said, and again, I picked the right guy for this. I knew I picked the right guy for this. It's like, oh yeah, I know the guy. I know the guy to talk about when it comes to Babylon 5. So the thing about the Babylon stations and 5 in general is if you look at the idea of Mass Effect, it's the last of the giant mass ship that exists. The space station that you go to, the main station.
Is that the Citadel?
Yeah. What?
The
Citadel.
Okay.
Yeah, the Citadel is the last of the Citadels. Remember, yeah, because it's actually worded. Remember, very, very, very interestingly worded. The Citadel is the last of the Citadels because remember, it's proof positive that they've had a reset era. Remember, the ancient alien race there, I can't remember their name now. What the fuck is their name? The Reapers or the Enkindlers or whatever the fuck you want to call them. I can't remember if it's Enkindlers or Reapers. I know them as Reapers because I think that's what they like the modern term.
The Kindler did live.
Yeah, so the Reapers are they wipe out populations. So there probably were other citadels, the other like these super mass arrays that existed. That's the only one left. It's a massive superstructure, very similar to the Babylon. And what's its last little half hurrah? Think about it. It is legit the only of its kind that exists, and humans are mainly the main essential role of that station.
Mm-hmm.
So, a series that takes place on a space station where humans are the last big hoorah. And isn't it funny how this space station with the humans being the last hurrah all of a sudden kind of has like and they play a major role in the series. Oh yeah, they also get a super advanced space station ship. They get a super advanced ship that is only found there at the time. Doesn't that sound a little familiar? Like a cough, the Mass Effect ship that you get there.
Well, the Mass Effect ship was only one, right? But on Babylon 5, they built, eventually went on to build a ton of white stars.
Yes, they did. But like in the Mass Effect franchise, did they end up building a bunch of those ships too? Because you end up getting in Mass Effect 2 the same ship.
Ah.
I'm right.
I didn't play the game, but I believe that they built a ship in the second game.
Yes. So then that means, like I said, I'm telling you, Babylon 5 is a clear theft. Babylon 5 had a clear theft, and it was not Star Trek. As much to the chagrin of some of the creators of Star Trek, some of the creators of Babylon 5. Sorry, boys.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry, I guess. But I get it. Like, I'm just thinking this through. I'm trying to process this right now. Because Babylon 5. Look, nobody went to what game studio made Mass Effect. Well, Jean-Michel Straczynski didn't go to them and say, "Here's my script," and get turned down.
Yeah, BioWare was the script builder for that one.
Did Jean-Michel Straczynski go to BioWare and say, "Hey, I'd like to make a TV game with you guys about a station called Babylon 5"?
This is clear theft. This is clear theft. That's what I'm saying. The Mass Effect is clear theft. That is my theory, that Mass Effect is actually clear theft.
Okay, I guess that's fair because they literally. Well, now, but the thing is, it's. At what point is it copying as theft, and at what point is it drawing inspiration? I'm not using the broad, you know, like the argument that we don't need intellectual property because everything's a copy of everything. Because I believe that no, everything, of course, is inevitably, arguably. I say arguably because I'm sorry, I don't believe that everything's a derivative story. Like I heard this thing like, oh, there's only 7 types of stories and everything's a copy of that. Like I don't give a shit. Like I take a shit every day, but guess what? Every time I take a shit, it's a little different, man. And I can plot my own destiny. I can decide to wipe my left hand, my right hand.
Unlike Logan's bad take there, you know, sometimes it has corn in it. Very similar to Logan's bad take there. No, I disagree with him on that one. I've had that argument about that one with him on. I'm in agreement.
Like I respect that he's got his convictions about it, and I understand. Like I would agree with him not so much because every story is not unique. I would agree with him for different reasons because of the patent trolls that exist. Things like that, but like but you know, it's like if you can't make money doing something, you're not gonna do it, okay? Like I'm an ardent capitalist, and you know, everyone gets paid, everyone's happy. You know, when everyone gets paid, everyone's happy. When everyone's not getting paid, things get weird. When people are mandated not to get paid, they find ways to get paid.
Yeah, they do. Well, again, charities would be a good example of this, but my feeling towards I can't believe that got me twice. Fuck it, I'm having a bad run. I'm gonna just cheat this a little bit. Just go over here, grab the points here. But no, I think I like to make joke about that. That is one of his bad takes. But my feeling towards this shit will always be the same. It's the idea of a lot of people seem to have this weird idea that the franchise, like there's nothing wrong with copying something. It's just when this is so fucking blatant at that point, you gotta ask that question.
Yeah,
that's kind of how I look at it. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. Do 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 do. Ah shit. Yeah. I'm having a bad one. Do 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 do. Tell me the door open. Fuck. I'm having a rough one with this one. Hopefully those all burn out and I can get this shot right. But no, that's the funny thing about it. You can there is the idea of originality, but it's clear that they stole a lot of ideas. Like even one of the love interests you get in Mass Effect, for example, that girl from the series, she is literally basically, you know, some of the characters are very similar to your character. Like Giovanni, for example, gives me vibes of one of the characters from the alien guy from this. You get another guy who has this very strong vibe. So it's like there's this energy going on with these characters that kind of makes me wonder.
They got a Giovanni in Mass Effect?
There is a character. Yes, there's a guy. There's not a Mabari. I can't remember the name of the alien race, but his name is There's an alien character that reminds me of Giovanni down to the core. One of the characters is a psychic girl, and the psychic girl is another psychic girl from reminds me of the girl from Mass Effect. There is a legitimately, and then there's the girl who plays the commanding officer in the series. That character, yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, the actually at the time was still that girl. I had such a crush on her when she first you fucking controller. Okay. That character I had such a crush on, but I neither here nor there, you know. But that character was one of my favorites from the franchise at the time. She was
the creator of Babylon 5 had a crush on it too.
Yeah, she's pretty. I don't remember her doing anything after this. Actually, like, do you remember her doing anything after that? Because like I don't remember her doing.
I think she did a commercial once. You know who I had a crush on? Tracy Scoggins the captain from season 5. Like she looked good.
Yeah.
And she like had porn star energy to her, but she was a little older by that point. But she looked good.
She did. The girl who played the psychic, like Babylon 5 kinda annoyed me after a certain point, but that's just here or there, you know, get through that door, fucking, oh, thank God I made it through. Holy fuck, I hate this fucking, this time shit drives me nuts, because I could not get through that door. Alright, good, got through. Yeah, I'm not bad at this game, go fuck yourself. I'm good at this game. I'm bad at that fucking... I'm bad at something that doesn't want to register the frickin' controller. I pressed that 2 times, it didn't work. It's like, fuck off.
How do you get a fucking ice pack from the refrigerator?
Uh-oh, what happened?
I just need to put it on my neck because it's fucking hot in here.
Yeah. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. This apartment is a sauna right now because they didn't turn off the heat and I'm in the basement.
Oh my God, brutal.
Yeah, it's like, turn off the fucking heat! Turn off the fucking heat! Like, they leave the... It's like we have no control! Turn off the fucking heat! If we had control, I wouldn't care. But no, they don't allow us to have control of our fucking controls. Fucking...
Yeah, that would you would just end up running up the energy bill. You'd be running the heat during the warm season if they let you control the heat, and you'd be wasting energy by running the heat. By taking away that ability, they save money by ensuring that nobody's running the heat when it doesn't need to be on.
Oh, I don't mind. Okay,
That's literally what they're doing right now. That's a joke, you know.
Yeah. Well, no, like my problem is like if you're gonna control if you're gonna constantly remove the heat, because that if you're gonna turn the heat off so no one can use the heat during XYZ period, that's fine. But what it does is it turns it off so we can't regulate our own heat. So now I'm running 3 fans right now, which I shouldn't be running 3 fans in my bedroom right now.
That's the irony. What I'm saying is like they literally like take away your ability to control the heat, and yet when it's too hot, that's the time they should be turning off the heat, and that would be the time if you had control of it, you would turn off the heat and save energy for them.
Yeah. Well, no, I have turned off the heat. The problem is, unfortunately, due to the fact that the heat's still up and running, the whole building's still regulating a heat source.
Oh, I see.
So, yeah. Even though, because like I actually killed the line, I killed the thing to my line a while ago. Because I'm like, fucking enough of this noise. I am done. I don't remember if there's anything here. But no, it just drives me nuts that they keep that heat running full blast like this. It's like, what the hell? Okay, you know what?
Hopefully, opening the window worked.
It's funny because I'm thinking about putting the AC on. I'm thinking of putting the AC on right now, which I really didn't think I'd be thinking to myself, you know, I need to get that AC on.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I definitely don't make it easy for myself. I got all this computer shit, you know, that emits its own heat, so that doesn't help, but, you know, still, gotta come up with an efficient solution here, or maybe I'll just bite the bullet and, you know, I'll grin and bear it until it gets warm enough outside to use the air conditioning.
Yeah. No, I don't want to use the AC until, like, I usually like to wait until June if I can get away. Well, they're gonna have to turn off the heat sooner or later. So once they finally turn off the heat, we got a new super and he's kind of gun shy about fucking with the heater. Once the heat's finally turned off, then I'll be like, okay, now I'm safe, and I'll go back to like doing stuff. But yeah, they once ran the heat so long. Oh yeah, I fucked up. Okay. Okay, I know what I gotta do here. Yeah, why'd they have to add chompers? There we go.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm bad at this game. How dare you? It's only the umpteenth time I've beaten it.
I get this brand new tool set for my 3D printer. It's great. Well, it's pretty good. But I just dropped, so much the screw. The screw I've like pretty much improvised. I think I already found the missing screw, or I found one just like it. But I dropped one of the bits, like they're magnetic, and it somehow came out of the thing anyway. And like, it gripped the screw, so when I was holding it at an angle, trying to get an awkwardly positioned piece, this fucking screw comes out. And I mean, the bit comes out, the bit driver, whatever you call it, the attachment. And I'm like, it went, and I'm just like, don't know where the hell this went.
I gotta ask, how hot does that shit come off at?
What, the printer?
Yeah, the plastic.
Oh, well, the material I usually use is called PLA. That's the standard low temperature printing material. And you run the nozzle at 200 C, around 2 to 210 C. And then the bed, I set the bed temperature to 60 Celsius. So, do the math, 200 C is like 450 Fahrenheit. And the 60 C is, well, I have a tent around it that usually keeps the heat trapped in. Obviously, it doesn't necessarily prevent all the heat from spreading, but it helps to, save energy because the heat, it doesn't have to reheat the bed as much. If it can run the heater at a lower power level if it's holding on to more heat. So I do that both for the winter when I'm running the printer, so that the printer doesn't waste energy, doesn't lose the heat and give me problems with print or warping and things of that nature. But yeah, it can get pretty hot.
Okay.
Definitely something that, like, as summer months get on, I may either not print as frequently, even though I didn't print all winter, but when it gets warm out, I might say, you know what, I'll print when I'm not home or something, or I'll be in my bedroom with the air conditioner on and not down here, so it'll be fine. But at some point, I want to hook up like a dryer vent and like just run it to the window so that the printer can kind of dump its heat overboard.
Yep. Honestly, it'd be a great way to keep your heat on during periods when you don't need to waste your time with other stuff. So that's not too bad. You get to have fun with that.
Yeah, it's something, and I just want my little fleet of starships.
Oh, so you're doing Star Trek stuff, or you're doing what ships are you doing?
I'll pretty much do any kind of ship. Like right now, like let's see here, like one of the ones I really want to print that I kept getting clogged on my printer. So at this point, I finally declogged it. Well, I put a new nozzle in. Is the flagship from Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
Oh, we gotta review that one of these days. I do believe you can watch it on Crunchyroll. As much as I don't want to use Crunchyroll, we can use it on Crunchyroll. Speaking about problems like Crunchyroll, what was recently an interesting beast that happened? 1 second, let me quickly do a look here. I believe I put it in the docket of the podcast topics. So apparently Nickelodeon got hacked. And the new Avatar movie has been released.
Oh.
Yeah. So the new Avatar movie is already out, technically.
Oh, was that the one, The Way of the Whale, or is that Avatar 3?
Avatar. We don't talk about the Smurf porn.
I mean, it might be good. Like I was a big fan of Macross 7, and they had a whale movie that was pretty good.
What about the whales? Buddy, Bosska's, if someone ever says that to you, what about the whales? You go and say to him, Bosska's singing to them. Hear my
this entire conversation was just background noise, and then the mention of Smurf porn brought me back. Like, what the fuck what are you guys talking about now? What the fuck?
See, Bob is very interested in Smurf porn.
Where can I?
I don't even know what the fuck Babylon 5 is. It's like I know a little tidbit about Mass Effect, but not that much. And it's like, okay, so they're talking about sci-fi stuff, and then out of nowhere, Smurf porn. I'm like, what the fuck?
Smurf porn. The Avatar series, the James Cameron, it's Smurf porn.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah, it's Smurf porn. I've said it once, and I'll say it again. It has and always has been Smurf porn.
See, if James Cameron had balls and actually knew how to write humanity, yeah, we would take that planet by now if we had that technology. Jake Sully would be dead. Because what's the point of bringing him into prison? Kill on sight order.
I mean, they did a pretty good job taking the planet the first time. I mean, second time. I saw the movie scene where they had these city dropship things that would on their way down they would purposively land and burn the forest.
Yeah.
And then
now,
it would
now
be
get a bunch of those. Get a bunch of those brilliant. and put one at every set distance on a continent. Within those structures, anything left standing is to be removed with the munitions that you have stored within those landing boxes. Because remember, we are just there for the resources. We don't care about anything else. We tried playing nice. Oh, we tried playing nice.
Look, God.
We gave him
Turn that shit into Verdun.
Guys, it's Smurf porn. You don't understand it. It's James Cameron talking about the hippie girl he banged back in the day.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Chief. I'm sorry we were, disrespecting your smut. God, didn't know you enjoyed it that much. Remove it. Destroy it. I want that shit to look like No Man's Land. I have a goddamn picnic.
That's all it is. That's all it is. It's James Cameron doing the hippie dippy shit, and it's like a hippie girl he hooked up with, and she told him about the whales and the magical spirits and stuff, and so it's all about.
I'm willing to believe that this man has skeletons in his closets, and he's trying his damnedest to hide it.
James Cameron or me?
James Cameron.
Okay.
You know how they push for certain things to try and get the gaze away from them.
I don't think I have. Yeah.
So people aren't looking at them as harshly. I mean, how many people have done that in the past, where it's like, oh, I'm not a bad guy. Look at this. I'm preaching about the good stuff, right?
Yeah, but my theory has been for the longest time that it has always been this. It's always been this, it makes the most sense. The series, think about it. It's all about, he's converting. There's already a girl that he knows that's a teacher. Hey, look, I'm going to teach you about the hippy dippy stuff. And then he gets into the hippy dippy stuff. Then he gets in, and then he converts. This is literally a relationship. And then he has weird space sex. I'm telling you, it's Smurf porn. That's what Avatar is.
I get what you're saying, but I hate that it adds up.
Right.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? I hate how the puzzle pieces have stacked. I don't like the picture I'm looking at. I really don't.
Yeah.
But fuck.
The war is secondary. It's Vietnam. The war is basically Vietnam.
The ironic part is none of the hippies step foot in that jungle.
Yes, but that's what it is. Insert Vietnam reference here. That's what it is.
No wonder the boomers love it. Oh my god, that makes sense.
I'm telling you.
My old man legit was like, oh yeah, the aliens are the good guys. So I was like, ha! You would actively go against your own flesh and blood and what you are. I know that's a movie, but no, humanity first. Human absolutism.
It's a hippie reference. It is such a hippie reference. I have said it for years. This is a hippie.
What do you say, DJ?
Yeah,
If it really came down to brass tacks, humanity first, right?
Absolutely. What the hell was it that I seen that was another example where humans weren't being put first, but should? But it's happened before, and I was like, humans come first. Like, what the hell was it? Was it Babylon 5? No. There was something I saw where I felt strongly about humans first. I can't remember what it was right now.
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect, well, you know,
Mass Effect had that
working...
subtlety within the plot, especially with the Cerberus.
Yep. Yeah, I love the fact that in the end it's like it's kind of funny because the first game, it's clear you went with the option of making humans the superior species.
Yeah, you fought for the chance to have a seat on the console. What else? It was like you were the first. What were they called? Not Reapers. What was their
VV?
special little MI6 style group called? Spectres?
Yeah, Spectres.
Spectres. Okay, yeah. It was like, the first human Spectre or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Fucking Galactic Council MI6.
What it was. But no, I've thought about that for years, and I'm like, no, this is definitely a.
I love those inspirational videos of watching the blue people get purged. I don't know what it is. It brings me so much joy. It's one of the rare times where I'm like, you know what? This was back when 40K was 40K. I'm cool with the voice lines. Wasn't all this goddamn horticulture. Horticulture ruined a lot of things, man. A lot of things were ruined by horticulture.
Really think about it. Really think about it. That is exactly what it was. It had nothing to do with the actual relationship. He legitimately hooked up with this girl because of that very reason. What else is there to fucking say at that point?
And it was like betrayed humanity is supposed to be seen as this bold, heroic action. It's like, no. No, contrary to popular belief, in fact, you made your case worse. Because, Earth is dying. We tried playing nice. Now the, the kitten gloves are off. Time to put on the fucking boxing gloves. Let's fucking go.
If Earth, that's the thing, but that's not the point. The point is this building that relationship. That's what
I
this is.
I get it. You keep going in circles here.
Because you keep repeating yourself. I can't do anything if you're repeating yourself, my friend. It's Smurf porn. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you're telling me. It's falling on deaf ears because it's like, yeah, no shit. We've came to this conclusion. I'm trying to get something hyped so we can, move on and talk about.
And the second movie's even worse because it's what about the whales? It's like, again, this is a guy. It's just
oh
basically.
My God. Oh yeah, the hunting tactic that they did with the whales is like, that's hunting. They do that is they separate the pack or the pod or the herd of animals and they take the one straggler. That's animal hunting tactics in general. And then the Na'vi have the audacity to say, how could they do this? It's like, motherfucker, you're a hunter-gatherer species. What do you mean, how could they do this? At this point, it's just another tribe fighting for the same resource.
It is. And then, like, the way of fire is, from what I've heard, is retarded.
Oh, yeah. They completely besmirched the only good character.
Yeah, it's awful. It's an awful series.
The Colonel was the best fucking character, all right? Best goddamn character.
And, now he's a
Absolute Giga Chad in the first movie.
Yeah.
He looked like a bad guy in the movie. He was blending in with the bad guy, the aliens, right? Did he become like lame and gay and lame and
the New Yorker came in.
You've become David Bowie and finished the Dark Crystal. Yes, I have.
Yeah, it's like he fell for, what is it, the crazy fire lady.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. The memes that came from it were so beautiful. It's like when you teach the native girl how to harass her own people.
Okay, can I'm gonna bring something up.
We're like, hey, you ever heard of flamethrowers?
Yeah.
You like fire, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Anybody who has done the anybody remember the movie The Labyrinth with David Bowie?
Hell yeah, I remember The Labyrinth.
Okay.
Which part are we talking?
Okay, okay, we're talking about the main actress, the hero of the tale.
Oh yeah, that selfish girl that wished that poor little kid away.
Selfish girl. Man, she just got hotter the older she got. Like, I don't mean to like bring it back to porn, but you know, I feel.
And we're moving on.
What?
And we're moving on.
No, she is hot.
Who gives a fuck?
She is so hot now. Even as like she's goddamn older than me, and she's goddamn absolute bombshell. Just saying.
Does anyone genuinely give a shit about this guy horny posting on Maine?
It's not Maine, but you know.
It's on the channel. Horny posting on Maine.
On Maine. Maine is a arcade thing. It's an emulator, Bob. Anyway, making a joke.
Is that like the time my brother found that Tetris game with the like girls who are naked, and when you played Tetris you see more of the girl?
That is a different game, and that is not Maine.
Yeah,
fucking Main Street, out in the open. Everyone could see it. Fucking Times Square, motherfucker.
Times Square, motherfucker. Okay.
But I say, we are on that big screen right there. The people see all of it.
Yeah, I saw a funny video the other day. I saw this guy that was being really anti-Semitic towards random Israeli people who are holding their luggage bags, which is not funny. But what was funny was Spider-Man, which I respect Spider-Man. He was like, dude, you don't even know these people. Like, you know, like, how do you know they're bad people? And the lady was like hassling Spider-Man and mocking the guy. And it's like, dude, at least he's working for a living, man. Like, yeah, I know it looks stupid that Spider-Man's like preaching to you, but like someone has to talk to you, bitch ass. And apparently it's Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man. I saw that. I saw that was the New York. That was not the New York guy. That was the Hollywood Spider-Man, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
The one I saw was in Times Square.
Oh, it's Times Square Spider-Man. Okay.
Mm-hmm. There might have been a Hollywood one, but I just saw the Times Square one.
Okay, I don't know the Times Square one. There's a couple people. Actually, speaking about Times Square, Bob doesn't want to.
I was actually gonna ask a Spider-Man question to you, comic book guys.
Uh-oh.
It was on the subject of like the multi-universe stuff.
Yeah. They turned one of the hottest redheads into a bitch. Anyway.
No, I was not gonna ask that. I was.
Okay. Anyway, keep going, Bob. I was making a joke, but okay.
No, I was talking about like since there's the multiverse of Spider-Man and there's multiverse within Marvel, does that ever get tiring as a comic book enjoyer? Like, does that ever get to a point where it's like, can you please fucking stop?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you really need to ask that question?
I don't know. You're still a fan of the fucking shit.
Yes, it does. It actually gets annoying. Sometimes it's cool. Sometimes it's cool. Sometimes it's unique. But 90% of the time, you will hear a lot of people go, "Ah, fuck, not this again." It's like, yeah, it is.
Now, would that also be like an argument for what is it, like writers? Like that is kind of the opt-out, the scapegoat, if you will, is like, oh no, this was in this multiverse, so the plot isn't fucked up.
Yeah, well, what happened?
That's their scapegoat for it.
That is a scapegoat. That is literally what they did with. This all started with. I can't remember the name. It was not a Spider-Man. It was started with Flash, I think, and then it's kind of ever since then it's been like that. It's the only way to keep the. I hate to say it. It's the only way to. In some ways, I get why they're doing it. It keeps the goddamn fandom, certain fandoms, to shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Bob, you will make a Spider-Man movie. Spider-Man, no bueno. Okay. That is our local Fed that's come to say hi. Fed.
Oh man.
Fed.
I don't care who the IRS sends. I'm not paying my taxes.
Yep.
Oh shit. I mean, that's your choice.
Hey, you wouldn't be able to 3D print, documents, would you?
Well, I got a question. Yeah, I could do that, but yeah, you just print
Why
the
would
first
you
layer.
want it?
You put a pencil in the printer because you could. It's like using an old CAD plotter, or it's like you know those plotting machines that like use the crayon to write on paper. You could do that on a 3D printer, but you just couldn't do a roll of paper. You could do like one square, 200 by 200 millimeter. But I got a question. So, if you file your taxes a little bit late, it's not a big deal, right? Do they audit you more quickly if you do, or like, are you better off not filing and just playing stupid, or filing late?
You're better off filing
filing
late because
Probably.
the IRS comes down with the fucking hammer.
They do come down hard. You don't file late.
Even if you're a penny above or below, they still. Oh, dude, it is aggravating. What's the word for it? It's like the rules for thee, not for me, kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh,
Where
yeah.
They can happily forget about your tax return, but if you are 1 penny short or 1 penny above, they will break down your fucking door. It is absurd, and sometimes they lose track of money. How?
Yep. Oh, you gotta love this shit. You have the
power to arrest me, even though you're incompetent. What the fuck?
My favorite bullshit was, I have I'm trying to get some funding for this for my like they'll cover a percentage of my income tax. If I do certain things, I can get certain things covered. Okay, good. So I'm gonna try to get some of this covered. So I send in all the files, and now I'm just waiting for the verification of this. Now the funny thing is, I could be waiting for a while, and I've had a couple times where I've had to, I just got paid out of my own pocket. I have no choice. I've had this shit happen to me multiple times over the years. It's really fucking annoying. And it's just like, really, can I just get the money? Thank you very much.
No, it's still going through the process.
It's still going through the process. I know,
here's a receipt slip, and on the receipt it says, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's a lot of evidence that, like I said, there's a big bunch of evidence that states that there's a huge rumor going around that they actually are secretly
pocketing it.
Not pocketing it. No, there's a big rumor going around that they might be secretly. How is it worded? I talked to someone about this yesterday. Apparently, there's a big rumor going around that they that certain groups and organizations are they're laying off workers in a major way. Now, it's something that hasn't been seen in a long time has legitimately happened recently. It's no longer.
So the prelude to bankruptcy for these companies, they're getting rid of.
Well, it's government. It's government. That's the problem. It's a prelude to government organizations doing that. It's not a problem when when you get one thing go down, but when the government's we're not going to let you have your thing. That's a scary
You have sucked from the teat of the populace for too long, pig.
No, it's just that's a little scary when you have organizations that legitimately at one time were the easier organizations to get to, and now they're funding it's now not. You don't have a worker anymore. Yeah, you don't have a worker anymore. Imagine it like this, Bob. You don't have a worker anymore for your stuff, for your vet stuff, and that shit is now you have a team, Bob. It's not a worker, it's a team, Bob.
Am I at least in charge?
No.
Why are there 5 people? I only need 1.
Yeah. Oh, well, no, it's a team, but everyone has the same team now. So there's 10 people doing the job.
No. Don't say it like that.
Yeah. So it's 10 people.
Don't say it. We're a team. Oh, I fucking hate workplace complaints. Another reason why I got out of business.
Yeah,
Fucking
so
hated the
now
toxic positivity.
now we're seeing some brand new programs.
You were giving me reminders of the toxic positivity in a white-collar space. Fuck that. I'll take a labor job any day. Because at least you and your mate can bitch about the day.
Yeah, but that is actually kind of scary that it's shifted now to team. And it's like, so I was going through the program and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to. I may have a situation where one guy was working on this and now he gave it to somebody else and the other guy's working on it. I no longer can get a fundamental new
it's
target.
no longer in my hands. Oh yeah, don't you love the constant transfer of a job? That way it takes fucking longer.
Yep, it takes longer, more effort, less.
My hand's actually shaking. I'm getting aggravated.
Government programming, man. It's that shit is scary. Not a fan.
Man, what was that movie? Not Running Man.
Yeah. Bob has post traumatic suit disorder.
Yeah, I do. There's a reason I realized this space is not made for someone like me. I am not that pliant, and I'm also not a masochist.
Yeah. I don't mind call centers. I just like being left the fuck alone. The only problem is I never get left alone at call centers, so it's
welcome to call centers. You're always getting called.
No, I don't mind being called. That's not my problem. It's the other people at the fucking job that drive me nuts. It's like...
Chief, you took too many hours on that call. I'm gonna have to dock your pay now.
I've never had that happen, but okay.
Oh, you've never... Okay. I remember you talked about that in call centers where they actually, you're supposed to have a set time, and if you don't make the margin,
they time you. Yep. I've never had that happen at call centers. I had... Mine was more like... I would finish. The few times I've dealt with the call center, a few times I've done some call center stuff, it was mainly just, okay, hi, what do you need exactly? Okay, here's how you do this. Okay, bye. That was it. I was actually really, I was too fast according to the job.
Wow. This is why, how we were talking about that fantasy university idea many, many ages ago, where it's like the orcs would be the jocks and shit. You'd have like the fat orc as the football coach. I could easily see all the devils getting into business. All right, the devil wears a suit and tie for a reason. Any workers at like a company where the devil's like the CEO, they're all warlocks. They're all contracted.
Yeah. I still love the theory that my friend, a YouTuber had an interesting theory, and I kind of like the theory. The theory was as follows: fairies are actually just fairies are just people who fairies aren't fairies are just lawyers. We're actually committed to a lawyer. The fairies are actually this. And I went, okay. Yeah. Can I have my, it got kind of interesting, that idea, and I was like,
Your Honor, permission to enter the grove.
Yeah, permission.
Me and my client need to discuss something.
Yep.
So whenever you have recess, you open the portal to the Feywild or some shit. Yep. And you talk about, okay, this isn't going so good, so you need to do this. I don't think I'd ever trust a fairy. I'd rather trust the devil to be the lawyer under the contractual obligation that he cannot do anything that would negatively affect me, my family, or otherwise. He must do everything within his power to assure victory in a court case, all right? Because at least he is bound. Fairy can say fuck it.
No, fairy can't say fuck it. They have to follow the rules.
Yeah, they have to follow the rules, but there's still that small little thing where, all right, we won, but you did lose your assets.
So Shadow Man says, the devil works at McDonald's was the reference that Shadow Man made. For those that don't know, that is a the devil is a part-timer reference from a very, very interesting anime. I believe I sent it to Bob. He never did watch it.
I never did watch it, and I constantly see art of the girl with sharp teeth and braces.
Yeah.
Nowadays, instead of the devil working a part-time job, we have Deku from My Hero Academia working Mickey D's.
Actually, we were going to do that for a channel. I'm looking at, this might be a future Throwback Thursday. I am actually thinking about doing a Throwback Thursday where we do the references to stuff like those type of references, like doing the McDonald's commercials that existed.
Oh, dude, the Char McDonald's commercial, or was it Burger King? Went so hard.
Yeah.
Oh, and he also did a car commercial. What was it, Toyota?
Yep.
That was the only time I was ever hyped for a commercial. Oh no, the hype was too strong.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
My spiritual pressure increased tenfold when I was thinking about Char in a commercial.
There's the Devil's a Part-Timer commercial. There's a McDonald's commercial for Street Fighter, Kirby. There's a Sonic's McDonald's commercial. There's some wild Japanese McDonald's commercials. And there's a Street Fighter 2 Turbo commercial. That's not a joke. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, there we go. Fucking stupid ass. Can't believe I was doing that. How retarded was that?
Very.
I would love to do that. Oh, dude, if I could, I would do multiple Street Fighter movies. There are so many movies my ass would do that if I could get away with it and YouTube wouldn't lose their fucking shit. Oh man, there's a lineup. There'd be so many movies on Throwback Thursday. This channel would just be us talking over movies at that point. But unfortunately, I don't think we can anymore. There's too many organizations that make money off of forcing YouTubers to comply to non sequitur rules that don't make a lick of sense.
I was gonna say that right there sounds like a criminal enterprise. That should not be a job. That should be something within YouTube's own network. Shouldn't be shareholders.
It actually isn't. It really isn't. That's the funny thing. It's completely some other group that fucking does it. It's hysterical.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're saying the same thing.
No, just like I said, it's funny as fuck that YouTube and YouTube gets away with it because YouTube actually gets paid by some of this stuff too. Like there's a lot of little bullshit.
Oh my god, it's a Rat King.
It's a Rat King. Yep. Not in this Zelda game, but yeah, you're right.
No, Rat King, just the bounding of tails with how interconnected all this nastiness is.
Yeah, I get you. I actually got what you. I actually caught the reference. I was just making a joke. Oh, there we go. Whee! And besides, the Rat King was only found on. I think this is the one that kills this right away. I guess we'll find out in a sec here. Did I actually do it? Yeah, no I didn't. Never mind. I was hoping the cheat would work. That didn't work this time. Okay. Yeah. No, so the Rat King is the Rat King was also a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle commercial character.
Mine was cooler.
No, mine was cooler.
Mine was cooler because you have to go back to, hey, I remember watching this on TV. No, mine was in a book.
Dude, books are dead. What are you fucking talking about?
Says the guy who has me read. But then again, I guess you'd hold that opinion if you... I'd probably hold that opinion too if I had dyslexia.
No. I would love it if you actually read the books. I have to find you the audio equivalents.
Oh yeah, because I can't be bothered.
So...
But who's the one who reads the articles? Come on now.
Yeah, I make you read the articles so we can give you some more work.
Yeah.
By the way, next book is going to be Lane the Wayfarer. Is the next book.
Lane the Wayfarer?
Yes.
Now, is that the oncoming or the going lane?
You'll find out. Bob is going to Bob is going to like that book. He's going to like The Idiot. Bob loves skullduggery, and this guy's one of the bigger skullduggeries. We are starting our Dying Earth franchise stories.
Okay. I do love the little lovable bastard bandit type characters.
Yeah, this guy's
he's a bastard, but he's at least honest about it.
Yeah, to put the franchise into what it truly is. The Earth is dead, and all that's left is what kind of came from the aftermath and all the mutations and shit. And magic is a weird homunculus of multiple beings, people creating stuff. There are wizards, but are they really wizards is the reference that a lot of people have to make. Like, are these characters actually wizards?
Oh, you're a wizard. I don't know why I did that in the Redditor voice.
He's not Harry Dresden, so. Okay.
Victor! I have come for you, Victor!
I've come for you, Victor, and all your... Where's your pretty lady that you promised me?
Where is my kitten, Victor?
Where's my kitten? So apparently there was a daughter. This is actually what got really scary. Yes, there was a daughter, according to the reports now. Which is, oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a fan.
I'm about to say with that past alleged harassing and or molesting, this does not shape up to be very nice.
No. Okay, so he was a loony. He was a lunatic. Okay,
yeah. Now, granted, the mother and daughter
apologize.
thing is alleged and pending investigation. What we do know is this man did cause property damage, home invasion, all that.
No.
Once again,
that was not a separate trial. That was the same bullshit. Like that's all tied to the same case.
I know.
Yeah.
Chief, it's pending investigation further. We don't have the news on it yet. What we do know, and that we have, fucking stamped out, fucking hammered in steel right now, is the video footage that we have seen.
Yeah. The guy deserves a nice little seat and a nice little chair, to be perfectly honest. Well, once I found out there actually was a girl, like actually was a daughter there, I'm like, no, yeah, put him in a chair. He needs a nice seat. He needs to take a seat. Take a seat right there. I'm gonna pull the switch.
Cue the SpongeBob meme. Okay, get in.
Okay, get in. Yeah, that's about right. Not a fan of that shit. No, thank you. No moss.
I talked to our other bushwhacker because I had a moment when the power was out. I was looking at that screenshot again because fortunately my phone had power, and I was like, wait a second. That close-up screenshot he took where you have the blue light and his face is like right on the camera, it reminds me of the stop posting about Among Us. That guy.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
As I see it in my DMs, I see it everywhere. Stop posting about Among Us.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Bring back. We need to create the safe spaces. Bring back asylums. Greatest safe space on the planet.
Yeah.
Just stop letting doctors have medical control over it.
Yeah, you're definitely going to need like some peer reviews before any action is taken. All right, have not just an orderly there, have a secondary doctor of a different disposition than the primary one.
Yeah, please stay away.
All right, because orderlies can be pointed about. Doctors at least stand on the same level.
Yeah.
And before anything happens, you're gonna need like a voting process among all the other doctors that are within said building. All right, there needs to be checks and balances here. I don't want a repeat of the 1940s and 1970s.
Yeah. Yeah, no one wants to, you know, find out the secret truth that what happens when you force a 6-year-old not to have anything to eat for 4 days. I'm not a fan of that. Thank you very much. So stop that.
Yeah, whoever ran that experiment, string them up.
Oh, not to mention the evil of the Kellogg's guy. Oh boy!
Like the cereal dude.
Yeah.
They're great.
You don't want to know. You do not want to know. It's one of the worst things I think I've ever seen and ever read. The things that he did.
Mm.
Chemical castrations was involved on minors. Fuck that guy.
Is that also the same guy?
Nah, I shouldn't say that. That's bad.
Fuck that guy.
I'll ask you after.
Yeah. There's a lot, and it's he was a psychopath. He was a one of those fervent, like, weird cultist Christians that we hear all about. All right, so we're at the big boss. Now, I'm of two minds now. Do I go for the healing items or do I not go for the healing items? I can beat him. I can beat him. Fuck it, let's go for it. Let's go, Ganon, you bitch. Let's do it. Come on, bitch. Ganon's about to die. Okay. Aha, 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 aha. Ow. Prick. Aha. Oh, aha. This bastard. Spinning his fire at me. Throwing his bat shit at me. Prick. Well, I can do this. Enough of this shit. Come here. Come on, you. Yeah, we are almost done, boys. Almost got them. Also, we're going to have to do a review of what we do in the shadows. That is something I actually wouldn't mind us watching. We're not going to be watching the TV. We're not going to be watching the TV show, unfortunately. But oh, are you kidding me? Oh well, I got one fairy left. I was going to activate the thing and it didn't. Nope. Okay, come on, Ganon, you prick. Okay. You fucking... you son of a bitch. Now I gotta go get... Yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah, I got it. I fucking got it. Good. Fucker. I just cannot express how annoyed I am. Alright, fine. You want to play that way, Ganon? I can play that way too. First, let's get a girlfriend for the fight. That's what I call fairies. They're one-time girlfriends. Alright. Yeah, no, it is kind of funny how we were talking about Mass Effect. We brought up some other stuff, but Yeah, I don't know. The Reddit guy is kind of an interesting idea in a lot of ways. That he really did just kind of went wacky on us. And I honestly have
He
to
has showed
apologize.
his true colors.
Yeah, I have to apologize because I actually thought this guy was like. See, my problem is, okay, I don't want. A part of me doesn't want to admit that. Yeah, no, he was just. No. I don't want to admit that he's psychologically fucked up for one reason. I know exactly what's going to happen if you admit that he's psychologically fucked up. Because you know what that means, right? You know, out on a technicality, criminally insane. He gets a free pass. And the fact that this guy apparently lives close to him, he lives like the next street over apparently. So that in its own right, it's like, no, I don't want this guy out, man. That's somebody that's going to get shot. You know, I hate that. That drives me nuts. That people like criminally insane gets a that gets so much stuff happen. Like some people.
Also, depending on the state, sometimes you'll have to go through a process of talking to a psychologist to prove that you are insane.
Yeah,
just
like
to, I guess in some cases, give somebody a second chance because many of people have tried using that as an argument, and yeah, no, they're just trying to get a lighter sentence.
Well, here's what bugs me. Like, for example, as much as we'll try not to get.
Because remember, this is California too.
Yeah, but we're going to try not to get too upset over this bullshit. But I'm going to be honest. There's a conversation to be had with the guy that the guy who murdered that girl on the subway. We're gonna let's leave certain values. He is apparently unfit. This guy had a multiple sentences, and this guy's unfit to serve get a murder charge. And I'm like, no. Yeah.
And so what's the solution? Because we're not allowed to put him in an institution, right? So what do? We send him to a halfway house and he'll get better and then he can go back to the street? Like, what's the plan here? Like, what's the actual practical plan? Like, you know, I'm not yelling at you, obviously, but like, you're in Canada, you guys do a lot of dumb liberal, not you personally, but, like, do you have any, like, precedent on how this would be handled in, like, a communist utopia state?
Yeah, actually, I have one. It's called euthanasia.
Yeah, but we don't have maids here.
No, you don't understand. I'm not talking maid. I'm talking actual euthanasia. That's not a joke. They would take these people out back and shoot them. That is a constant. That is what they did back then.
No, but that's called like either what is that mob? Like that's not like a sentence.
That's government. That is legitimately what they did to mentally ill people. And don't get me started on what they did to gay people.
No, I mean, what do they do today? What do they do today?
Oh, today. Well, if you're asking for today, it's mostly asylums, and that's about it. But if you're asking me an honest question about the individuals who did what they did, what would end up happening sometimes is these guys would, oh, you fucker, no, you don't. Yeah. No, what they did today, what they would do today is mostly it would be an asylum. Like, remember, they're not against locking people up. Like, they're more inclined to lock people up. Actually, is a higher thing in communist areas. They have asylums. They have places that are thing. And a lot of these guys, by the way, when they get locked up, some of them never come back out. That is not a joke. That is actually legit. Like, these guys are gone, like gone from the world. They don't come out. Period. By the way, we have finished Ganon, but that's the thing. This guy, send him to jail. Send him to jail for a while. So we do have something new, actually, we can talk about. The Johnny Somali, Johnny Somali's 6-month sentence. Apparently, the prosecution can apply and can do this. You don't do this in America, which I actually kind of interesting. But in Korea, they can actually apply to come after your sentence a little more. So the prosecution can say, we don't agree with what the court made the decision of. We agree with this, and this is what they do. So we're actually may see Johnny Somali still end up getting a 3-year sentence. We'll see if they actually throw him in jail for the long haul.
I mean,
So
he just wants, I gotta say, Johnny Somali was just sacrificing to entertain us. He cared about entertaining us.
No, he cared about getting rich and clout, man.
He cared about getting rich.
Yeah.
No, but you're right. He probably did care about rich. Yeah. It's
guys like Bake Alaska. There was guys that did this stupid shit before, and they made a lot of money. Some of them did the most illegal shit the second they became streamers. What was that one guy? The one guy got busted for prostitution the second he became a streamer. It's like, holy shit! Like, you find out all the stuff that he was apparently doing. He was forcing his girlfriends to go on fucking OnlyFans and stuff. And I don't know whatever happened to him. I know he's kind of just off the radar, and I don't know if he's gone, but I think he's in trouble.
That wasn't Andrew Tate.
No, Andrew Tate got busted. Andrew Tate went to jail because of a pizza box. I don't know if you heard about that.
Oh my god.
No, I didn't.
Oh wait, that sounds vaguely familiar.
What the hell happened? So, I never heard this news.
Okay, we're gonna be switching games to Minish Cap, boys. We have finished Legend of Zelda. We're gonna let the intro play, and then we'll switch over for a bit. We got a couple minutes, or we could end the stream. I might just end the stream. I got stuff sitting in the fridge. But anyway, what happened was apparently the how they caught Andrew Tate and how he got arrested. Apparently, he did a live stream where there was a pizza box, and apparently people figured out where the pizza box was and where the pizza came from, and they actually went after him. That's actually how they caught Andrew Tate, apparently.
Wait, what was the reason for going after him? I have not been keeping up with him at all.
Andrew Tate has a sentence, like he's in trouble, legally.
Oh, like a warrant's out for him?
Yeah. Not warrant, but he's like, he can get in trouble. And when he was in America, as long as they didn't know where he was, he kind of could come join America and have a good time. The problem is what ended up happening, his ass ended up doing, like, he ordered pizza and he did a live stream. That's how they apparently caught him, was basically someone saw the pizza and did some 4chan fucking investigates and fucking sent his ass to jail. So you guys voted? Yeah, go ahead.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
No,
apparently that's how they attacked Johnny Somali. They realized that he ordered pizza from some location and the pizza box was in the background, and they legitimately cross-regulated where he did. The reason that Taco Time video kind of didn't come out until a little later was because I waited. Because I realized, when I did the thing on the tacos and the shorts, I actually made sure not to so you guys wouldn't know where that was. But yeah, it was like I waited a day to upload that. I gotta had to make a point to upload that shit and do it that way. But yeah. No, it was kind of crazy that he did that. Venus, Queen of the Fairies. Okay. We got the Dwarven Swordsmith. Sniffery is they're making their swords. And I got most likely I got enough to make ice cappuccino probably sitting in the fridge. That's gonna be fun. Bug catching kid. So yes, it is interesting. That's how they caught him. That's how they caught Johnny Somali. You know how they did that, eh? Well, he was doing his live stream. They did the pizza thing, and then a bunch of them ran around screaming and making noises. And then when they realized they could hear the yell, they determined the Koreans were running around using air horns and sounds to go bang, 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 bang.
Oh, dude, this is like Capture the Flag with what's his name? Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf. I don't know what happened to him. He might be in jail, actually, from what I heard last.
Yeah, I don't know. He's kind of fallen off the radar.
Yep. Okay, so we are done. Legend of Zelda. Do you guys want to watch Minish Cap? I don't know. I think we're gonna call it early today because we're gonna be doing the next. Well, we got Minish Cap. I want to have Minish Cap ready to go, and we'll do a full thing of Minish Cap. All right, next Throwback Thursday, boys. Minish Cap. Monday Madness. We're gonna be doing a couple police videos because I found two that are absolute fucking gold. Absolute gold. We might just live stream those tonight. That's how good those were. We're gonna watch them tonight. These are golden tickets, boys. We're gonna watch them tonight on our privately. If the Patreon ever takes off, we will do that. We are a retro community. We support a group of retro individuals. Ours 218, Aldera Cinema, DJ Ronnie, LCX, Mitch Maddox. These are individuals that deserve the love and support that they can get. Like, subscribe, look at their stuff. We also have a Patreon. If you want to look at the Patreon, there she goes. If you want to have a look at the guy who created the song New Trek is Dead, which we're allowed to use as the theme, check out Wicked AI. Thank you very much, everybody, and we will see you next time on Orc Worksheet Reviews. And yeah, we're going to have some fun tonight, but you guys have yourselves a very good night, and we will see you next Monday. And for those who are going to be joining for the Flophouse, we will see you on Saturday after WrestleMania. Have yourselves a very, very good night. See ya.